If you want to study in Australia but you don't know which courses you should be opting for, then you should be watching this video because we are going to talk about the top 10 courses or the occupations that will lead you to a permanent residency in Australia. So I have invited Victor and he's going to talk through the top 10 occupations and the courses related to it so that you guys can benefit. So without any further delay, let me invite Victor now. Hi Victor. Welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy, and thanks for coming back on my channel again and again to help my audience.
Thank you very much, Sarika. It's again a pleasure to be on this platform, and greetings to all the audience.
Thank you very much. So, Victor, one of the topic which I have for you today is most of the students ask me what is the kind of courses that they should be taking when they move to Australia so that they can get an easy PR, like which are the courses which are in demand based on the current job market in Australia. So if you can suggest some of the courses like say top 5 or top 10 so that they can take those courses which will help them to get a PR in Australia.
Definitely, Sarika. That's a very common question, and it's a very good question, I would say. A lot of people, they end up going to Australia, and after reaching there, then they find out that our courses are not in high demand over there. So it's always a good idea to know beforehand so that you can plan your career accordingly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's a pretty good question. So let's get on to it, and let's talk about the courses which can lead towards the PR. So first of all, the course which you are choosing, it has to be in line with your previous education. So if you are watching our video, you will be coming from different walks of life, different streams, basically, I would say. So the first stream is arts. Australia doesn't like people from the arts background. So if you are from the arts background, you have to make sense when you apply for a visa application. So the most popular program for the people, those who are coming from the arts stream, they are hospitality and cookery streams. So they are pretty popular and pretty in demand. So you need to be able to demonstrate how good you are, like how did you made up your career choice of becoming a chef? Do you really understand the complexity, the hard work it goes in to become a chef or go into hospitality industry? So Certificate 3 and Certificate 4, that's a program in Australia which is very popular, and the basic admission requirement for that is 12 pass. So if you are fresh 12 pass and if you have passion about cooking, you want to know about patisserie, you want to know about the baking skills, or you want to go into the gastronomy or different sort of cooking skills, then Australia can be a great choice. And with arts background also, you can go into these streams. If we talk about the commerce, because that's a major chunk of the students, those who apply, and they belong to the commerce stream. So for commerce people, basically they can go for management, they can go for accounting qualifications, and please be mindful, in Australia, a lot of accountants, a lot of students have already studied accounting. So you have to be mindful which program you're choosing. Even the people, those who have studied through commerce background, they can go for quantity surveying, construction management, these sort of programs as well, if they have studied mathematics or if they have a mindset towards the calculations and towards calculating the cost of the things and cost of construction, and doing a project management program can be your another choice. Australia is pretty okay with it if you are a commerce student, and if you want to do IT skills or a ICT program, that's also pretty common there. So you can apply for IT, but you need to show that you have real inclination, you understand the course and the commitment it goes with it. So the top 10 courses, if we talk about, I'll be covering today, as I said, chef, and then we talk about construction, and then ICT, that is information and communication technology, and then engineering. In engineering, we have different fields, as you know, electrical, electronics, civil, mechanical, and mechatronics. It just depends from which stream of like engineering you belong to. And then we move towards the health sciences. So a lot of people or a lot of demand is there in Australia for the people from health industries. So nurses, and people those who have studied GNM diplomas in India, they can apply. Or if you have done Bachelor of Nursing from any part of the world, you can definitely look into this career as choice to get your permanent residency. There's a huge shortage of staff. And then you go towards physiotherapy, anesthetist, and podiatrist, um, all those streams, or radiology, those streams which go in the health sector together. So those programs are pretty popular, and those lead towards the PR. And if we talk about information and communication technology, any program which you are doing leading towards programming, software development, those programs can definitely help you in getting the residency. And construction, if you talk about it, it covers the role of architecture as well. So if you have done architecture or landscape architect, you have passion about landscaping, those careers can also lead towards the permanent residency. And then trades programs. If you want to study plumbing, plumbing or electrician, if you want to become, or automotive engineer, you want to understand about how to modify automotive, how to enhance the engines, how to change the cars, those sort of things can be something which can lead you towards the permanent residency. So um, sciences, if we talk about chemistry, if you study chemistry, if you are a food technologist, if you want to learn about, or if you want to do research about the different food and what can be done with the food, those sort of things are also in very high demand. And if we talk about Sarika, a lot of people, they want to know about the permanent residency, how it can be applied. So guys, basically, if you do any of these programs, it's just a part of the assessment procedure. Only studying is not leading you towards the PR. It's a part and parcel of the other settlement factors. And other settlement factors are like age, qualification, your work experience, your English skills. And if you have studied in Australia, you get 5 bonus points, as well as you get post-study work visas in Australia starting from 2 years. If you study for minimum 92 weeks, that's a minimum requirement. You need to study in Australia to be eligible for a post-study work visa, which is subclass 485 post-study work visa. So you need to study for 2 years, then you will get up to 2 to 4 years of post-study work visa, depending upon the education you have done and how. Like if you go to the regional area, then to entice you, to attract you, those regional governments, they have better post-study work visa rights. So if we talk about the English level skills, if you score 6 each, that's a basic requirement to apply for the permanent residency, and that will give you no points. If you score 7 each, then you get 10 points. If you score 8 each, you get 20 points. And there are a lot of regional sponsorships are available in Australia. And the meaning of that is, if you have studied a program in a regional Australia, you're working there, you're highly likely that the state will sponsor you, can give you approximately up to 15 points for the state nomination. So it all just depends, Sarika, what sort of profile we are dealing with. So we have already covered the different programs which are in high demand in Australia. And another profession which we always get a lot of inquiries is teachers. So if you have studied, if you have studied Bachelor of Education, and if your English is 7 each equivalent, then teaching profession can be also a good profession to look at. So I can say again, I can just give a quick recap. So the 10 occupations which we covered is the chef or hospitality industry, then goes towards the construction, information and communication technology, agriculture and engineering, health sciences, social sciences, trades. Trades covers plumber, electrician, welders, fitters, and fabricators, all those sandblasters, those sort of people, and then teachers, and then the science roles. These are the 10 occupations or the programs which can help our audience if they're planning to go to Australia. These can lead to them towards the permanent residency.
Victor, any example of the courses for like if you are a chef, what can they study? Like, do you know any example of the course name or something? Because the topic is courses, yeah. So
yes, Sarika, I did cover that in my previous speech here. And if somebody wants to study a chef program, then in Australia there is Certificate 3 and Certificate 4 of cookery. So that's what they can do. If somebody is coming with a bachelor's degree to Australia, then they are expected to apply for a master's program. So if somebody is coming with a BCA, they will apply for a master's in IT. If somebody is coming from with a BBA background, they will generally apply for a Master of Commerce or MBA program. or a MPA program, Master of Professional Accounting.
Mhm.
If somebody is coming with a BTech degree, they have options of going towards MBA, or they have options going towards Masters of Technology.
Mhm.
All right. So if somebody is coming from a 12th pass background, then they have options of going for a bachelor's degree, or like basically they have four structures, I would say. So first is the vocational sector, which is called VET sector in Australia. Vocational sector has programs at the certificate level or diploma levels.
Mhm.
So they are like 12 pass students are going and doing some fabrication or some cabinet making, those sort of technical programs.
Mhm.
From overseas, it's really hard to get visas for these trade programs. So people generally what they do is they travel to Australia on a visitor visa, and then they apply for a trade program while being onshore.
Mhm.
If somebody has done 12th class in senior secondary education already, they have three pathways. So diploma is the year one, advanced diploma is the year two, and third is the bachelor's degree is the year three. And in Australia, Australia is very popular for TAFE programs. So TAFE is the trade programs. So if somebody wants to study automotive, there are colleges like Chisholm College or Kangan College. So they offer automotive specialized programs. So
Okay.
if somebody wants to study this advanced diploma or certificate three, certificate for cookery, so Lee Cordon Bleu, it's a very popular institution. So we have institutions, those who are really popular for specific skills.
Okay. Thank you, Victor. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. And guys, if you got any questions in terms of what courses you should pick or what university, so do let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching this video till the end. And thank you, Victor. Thank you for being on my show again. And thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sarika. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.